Hey, what is going down, Am I on the Air universe? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that today's podcast is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. Apply today and become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. And be sure to add Am I on the Air in that section where it asks you, how'd you hear about Podgo? You heard it right here, Am I on the Air? So make sure you fill that out in the application. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy the show.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and Orsine. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
All right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show. It is season 22, episode 6, and tonight's show is titled On a Very Special Episode. That might sound familiar to you because, yes, I did steal it from another show that is on the air right now because I was trying to think, what the hell am I going to name this episode? And I looked at my notes for what I was reviewing tonight, and I noticed the WandaVision episode, and yes, the latest WandaVision episode, episode 5, is called On a Very Special Episode, and I was like, you know what? That sounds good to me. I'm gonna steal it. So we are, yes, episode 6 on a very special episode. We are broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here in lovely Tucson, Arizona, on this Monday, February the 8th. So, once again, welcome to the show. This is your one-stop shop for all the latest and greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. You come right here to Am I on the Air? I'm going to kick the show off with a little plug because I want to shout out the People's Forum. So, the People's Forum is another podcast that is available on Red Dragons Radio with myself. And, that's my boy Peeps. You've heard Peeps on this show before when we've done our, spoiler reviews, when we do our top 10 countdowns, most anticipated. Peeps is usually one of our special guests that we have on. Well, he's got his own podcast called The People's Forum, which has been off the air for a couple years, and he just brought it back. And he brought it back to specifically talk about WandaVision, because it is such a crazy show. It is definitely the perfect show to do a weekly podcast on after every new episode drops to kind of dissect and talk about. So he's been doing that for the last couple episodes, and after episode 5 aired on Friday, which was the very special episode, I won't spoil anything on this show, but I'll say the episode was fantastic. It was really, really good, and there was a lot going on it. So, yeah, I had to get on the People's Forum. So I joined Peeps on the newest episode, and we broke down episode 5 in its full spoiler glory. I mean, we talked about everything from front to back. And it was such a great episode to dissect, and I was so happy to be on it. It was a great episode, great conversation. So, if you've been watching WandaVision and you were as stoked about that episode 5 as we were, definitely check out the latest episode of the People's Forum and listen to me and Peeps break it all down, like I said, in its full spoiler glory. So that's available on reddragonsradio.com. You can also listen to it on Spotify and other podcast methods. So check that out. So there's my plug, and thanks, peeps, for having me on once again. So for me tonight, usually I always have my spoiler review for movies and television. Wasn't much that came out over this past week, but there was a new movie. It's a new movie called Bliss, and this will be spoiler free as always. Bliss is a new Amazon Prime original movie. The trailer dropped for this about 2 months ago, and I watched it, and I really, really loved the trailer. I thought it looked fantastic. It looked trippy. I was like, this is going to be really, really cool. So it came out on Friday, so I was super stoked. I was like, yes, Bliss is out. Let's watch this. Amazon Prime, baby. Load it up. Yeah, this movie is not good. I can't even sugarcoat it. This is one of these movies that tries to be bigger than what it is, and it's confusing, and it's all over the place, and it just at the end left me scratching my head being like, what the hell did I even just watch? Like, I couldn't even begin to try to break this movie down if somebody asked me to. The premise: a mind-bending love story following Greg, who, after recently being divorced and then fired, meets the mysterious Isabel, a woman living on the streets and convinced that the polluted, broken world around them is just a computer simulation. Doubtful at first, Greg eventually discovers that there may be some truth to Isabel's wild conspiracy. So the reason why I love the trailer is it looked very Matrixy, right? Like oh, the world we're in is a computer program. Everything's fake. You have, if you know that you're in this fake world, you can have powers, you can do this, you can do that. It tries to be this science fiction, drama, romance story, and it's just all over the place. And this movie stars Owen Wilson and Salma Hayek, which I was like, cool. I was totally down for these leads. I thought it was awesome. But once again, they couldn't save it. They were good. I thought Owen Wilson and Salma Hayek were good in this. But I remember when I hit play and started watching it, I was so excited. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. And I don't know if somehow I overhyped it in my brain or what, but it was just all over the place, man. And just like I said, very confusing. And if I walk away from a movie feeling confused, there's a problem there, and it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate because this could have been a really cool movie. It really, really could have. But hey, it's on Amazon Prime, so if you're looking for something to watch and you want to make your own decision, which I always implore you guys to do, don't ever just sit and take my word for it. Check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. If you got Prime, you got none to lose. So that's all I got from the reviews side, guys. It was Bliss on Amazon Prime. I would give this movie 2 out of 5, and that's being generous. I really was wavering between 1 and 2. I'll give it 2 because they at least tried to do something cool. But and like I said, the acting wasn't bad. It's always good to see Salma Hayek, but it just didn't pay off at the end. So there you go. And then, like I said, there's nothing new on the television side for me to really prep you guys on. It's all the same stuff we've been talking about. So we'll continue on past that, and we'll just get into our news of the week. You ready? Let's do it. All right. Tom George's Untitled Murder Mystery has just added Ruth Wilson to the ensemble cast. We have all your February free games for PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold posted up on our Twitter page in case you would like to see what's coming there. Josh Duhamel has been confirmed to be joining J-Lo in her upcoming movie Shotgun Wedding, which is the movie that Armie Hammer had to drop out of. So yes, we had heard the rumors, but we know now that it is confirmed Josh Duhamel is there. We have the first trailer for Punky Brewster. This show has been a long time coming. It's coming to Peacock in just a couple weeks. They're going to drop all 10 episodes. It's the Punky Brewster revival, just like they did with Saved by the Bell. So it's very, very cool. And this comes out, like I said, in a couple weeks, and you can watch the first trailer now. John M. Chu, who, of course, he just stepped away, actually, from the Willow series over on Disney Plus because of scheduling issues. Well, he has just signed on to direct the long in development Wicked. Yes, the musical film adaptation Wicked that I know a lot of people have been waiting for, and this movie has just been circling the drain for the last several years, trying to get off the ground, and this is a great step in the right direction. You know, John M. Chu directed In the Heights, which is coming out this summer, and that's a musical. He's definitely had his hands involved in these kind of things before, and this would be great. I think this is going to be a great move for John M. Chu. Thomas Jane says that he's going to be making a sequel to his movie Give 'Em Hell Malone. So, funny story about Give 'Em Hell Malone, and this is why I'm really excited about this news. This movie made its premiere at the 2009 San Diego Comic-Con. This was the one and only time that I actually went to Comic-Con. I was at the 2009 San Diego Comic-Con and had a great experience. And I was at this premiere. I went to the premiere of Give 'Em Hell Malone with Thomas Jane there. He introduced the film. As we watched the film, he went up and down the aisles and he was watching people's reactions and he was trying to see what people liked, what people didn't like. And I remember he never wore shoes. He walked around barefoot the whole time. It was so funny. But I got to meet him at this Comic-Con. I have a picture of me and him somewhere. I had him sign a Punisher poster for me. But a really nice guy, really cool dude. And this movie just always had a soft place in my heart because I watched the premiere at Comic-Con. And I do own this movie on Blu-ray. So I was super surprised and shocked when I read that he's making a sequel, because this is a movie I never thought I'd see a sequel to. But it's a really good movie. I know not a lot of people have seen it, but Give 'Em Hell Malone is actually really good. So check it out, and I can't wait for the sequel, man. Congrats to Thomas Jane on that. All right, Save Yourselves is getting a series adaptation over in Universal TV. They are developing a series adaptation of the sci-fi comedy movie Save Yourselves as a part of a television series, so that should be interesting. We have the trailer for Moxie, which is Amy Poehler's Netflix adaptation that's coming out here soon. HBO's The Nevers. We have the first teaser trailer for that, so check that out. Harold and the Purple Crayon. Zachary Levi is set to lead Sony's live-action film coming on that, based on the popular 1950 book. So there you go. I am very happy for Zachary Levi. I'm glad to see his name popping up in a lot of projects lately. He's fantastic. He can do serious, he can do comedy. I think that we've only reached the tip of the iceberg for Zach, so very happy for him getting something like this. Monster Hunter is making its way to Blu-ray and digital in the next month, so get ready for that. No, and I'm just joking because it's not good, so I don't think you need to get ready for anything. We have the trailer for Marvel's Behind the Mask, which is a new upcoming documentary series that's going to be on Disney+, so check that out. That'll be I'm excited to watch Behind the Mask. Elizabeth Ludlow is joining the Suicide Squad spinoff Peacemaker over on HBO Max, so congratulations to her. Disney's Pixar movie Soul is coming to Blu-ray and digital as well, so get ready for that. For those of you that don't have Disney Plus and would like to pick it up, it is coming out. We have the Season 7 trailer for The Flash, which I feel like it's taking forever to get The Flash to come out, man. Every time it's getting close, I feel like it just keeps getting pushed back. But we're getting close. It's coming. Another movie that I know Peeps is ready to pick up, and that's The Croods, A New Age. That is finally coming to Blu-ray and digital as well, so lots of movies dropping. Game of Thrones composer Ramin Djawadi is joining the House of Dragon series, as he'll be composing that as well. Emma Stone and Yorgo Lanthimos are teaming for a new Frankenstein-esque film called Poor Things. So there you go, a Frankenstein-like tale of terror. Okay. Angelina Jolie and Taylor Sheridan, their new movie, Those Who Wish Me Dead, has been set to be released on HBO Max. So that movie will be coming straight to HBO Max. So congratulations there. Golden Globes are coming, and Amy Poehler and Tina Fey are going to co-host this year again, but they're going to do it from separate coast. So that'll be interesting. They're great hosts, though. They'll make it work. I think that's going to be great. Anderson Cooper and Dr. Oz are among the latest crop of guest hosts for Jeopardy! The Law & Order Organized Crime spinoff has just added Tamara Taylor to the cast, so she will be joining Chris Maloney on that. Elizabeth Olsen says that there will be a Luke Skywalker type moment coming up in WandaVision. So everybody's very excited for the surprise that is still yet to come. And I know some people, there was a cameo, and I won't say what it is, on the end of episode 5. People are saying that is not it. That is not it. We will still see what is coming. So, okay, I'm interested. They got me. I'm waiting. Will Smith is set to host a 6-part documentary series for Netflix titled Amend, The Fight for America, billed as a powerful multimedia journey through American history that encourages viewers to question what a United States really means. So there you go. We have the full list of the 2021 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards that'll be hosted by Kenan Thompson, so check that out. We have the trailer for Justice Society World War II, which is a time-skipping World War II thriller that will see Barry Allen traveling back in time to team up with the Golden Age superhero group. So very interesting there. The CW has granted some early renewals to a ton of shows. CW loves to go big or go home. Of course, they have premiered Walker, Texas Ranger, their new Walker show. This reboot has been a massive hit for them, so they have renewed it. They have also renewed All-American for a 4th season, Batwoman for a 3rd season, Charmed for a 4th season, Legends of Tomorrow for a 7th season, Dynasty reboot for a 5th season, The Flash for an 8th season, In the Dark for a 4th season, Legacies for a 4th season, Nancy Drew for a 3rd season, Riverdale for a 6th season, and Roswell, New Mexico for a 4th season. So, woo! That's a lot of shows getting renewed. Early renewals to 12 shows on their network. So congratulations to everybody there over on the CW. We have the first trailer for Cosmic Sin, which is starring Bruce Willis and Frank Grillo. Kind of interesting that Bruce Willis, after all these years of never really doing a sci-fi movie, has 2 movies in space within a year of each other. This movie doesn't look too bad, to be honest, even though it looks very, straight to video. It looks like it could be a fun action movie, so check out the trailer for Cosmic Sin. Zack Snyder's Justice League is officially rated R. Yes, for violence and some language. So there you go, guys. You got it. Shout out to Moira Friggins. I know he's been waiting to get that R rating. So there you go. We have the Suicide Squad official synopsis teasing the new team's mission. So we're getting closer and closer to Suicide Squad. I hope we get a trailer here soon. I am dying to see a trailer. But here's the synopsis for Suicide Squad. Welcome to Hell, aka Belle Reve, the prison with the highest mortality rate in the US of A, where the worst supervillains are kept and where they will do anything to get out, even join the super secret, super shady Task Force X. Today's do or die assignment: assemble a collection of cons including Bloodsport, Peacemaker, Captain Boomerang, Ratcatcher 2, Savant, King Shark, Blackguard, Javelin, and everyone's favorite psycho, Harley Quinn. Then arm them heavily and drop them literally on the remote enemy-infused island of Corto Maltese. For those of you that watched Arrow, you know what that is. Trekking through a jungle teeming with militant advisories and guerrilla forces at every turn, the squad is on a search and destroy mission with only Colonel Rick Flag on the ground to make them behave, and Amanda Waller's government techies in their ears, tracking their every movement. And as always, one wrong move and they're dead, whether at the hands of their opponents, a teammate, or Waller herself. If anyone's laying down bets, the smart money is against them. All of them. So there you go. That's what we're shaping up to get in the Suicide Squad movie. We have the teaser trailer for Old, which is the new M. Night Shyamalan thriller. You can check out that teaser right now. It's very short because it was a Super Bowl one, and all the Super Bowl ones were like 30 seconds. So you could check that out now. Don Cheadle's War Machine has been confirmed that he will appear in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, which is coming soon. We have the new trailer for that as well coming off of the Super Bowl, so check that out. Love to hear that War Machine will pop up, so that is awesome. We have the full 2021 Golden Globe nominations, so check that out. I don't have the time to break all these nominations down because we have Golden Globes, we've got Nickelodeon, we got Critics' Choice, we got the SAG Awards. All of these have come out with the full nominations, so we might break these down on a special Am I Am I on the Air Quick Bite, so we'll see about that later this week. So check that out. Golden Globes coming very, very soon. We have the new Coming to America trailer, which is great. I love this trailer. It was hilarious. I cannot wait for this movie. Netflix shells out over $15 million to acquire Rebecca Hall's new movie, Passing. So congratulations there. Palmer, which is the new movie over on Apple TV Plus. I reviewed this movie last week. I loved it. The Justin Timberlake film helped give Apple TV Plus its most watched weekend ever. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. Great movie to do it with. The Masked Singer, Season 5. Niecy Nash has stepped in to serve as temporary host after Nick Cannon tests positive for COVID-19. So, yes, this show will be premiering Season 5 in March. So we will have Niecy Nash as the host in the meantime until Nick gets better. Get better soon, Nick. Michelle Williams is set to reunite with Todd Haynes for the new Peggy Lee biopic. Renee Zellweger is set to lead Blumhouse TV's The Truth About Pam, which will be a new limited series. The Resident Evil Origin Story reboot has landed a September release date for theaters. Behind Her Eyes, we have the first trailer for the Netflix thriller miniseries, so check that out, based on the 2017 best-selling novel. Law & Order Organized Crime gets a first look as it's getting closer and closer to its premiere, man. I know everybody's waiting for this new spin-off version. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist sets its mid-season 2 return date. It'll be coming back in the end of March, so they're going to take a little hiatus here, I think, after tonight's episode, and then they'll be back in about a month. So, in stupid news, Uno is going to be making a movie with Lil Yachty starring. An Uno film. Okay. I mean, who doesn't like to play Uno? But do we need a movie of it? Especially starring Lil Yachty? I don't know. Like I said, we do have the 2021 SAG Award nominations. Yes, the Screen Actors Guild Awards. The full nominees have been listed for that. Universal and Chloe Zhao are teaming for a new sci-fi Western Dracula reimagining. So that's an interesting twist. Tom Holland says that Spider-Man 3 is the most ambitious superhero movie that's ever been made. So that is big words coming from Tom Holland, who's also staying very mum on the whole, is Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in this movie? He's like, not that I know of. So, we'll see where that ends up going. But it's so ambitious, but he doesn't know any of that other stuff. I don't know. We have the first, or the newest trailer for Superman and Lois, which I gotta say, dude, I love this trailer. It looks really, really good. It looks like it's a very different type of tone than most of the CW shows. It looks like it's going to be something special, and I'm very, very excited about that. So, coming, I think this debuts next week on the CW. If not next week, the week after. But I'm very, very excited for the big 90-minute premiere that's coming here in a couple weeks. The Crown's Emma Corrin is set to star alongside Harry Styles in My Policeman. Salma Hayek talks about joining Marvel and working with Chloe Zhao on the Eternals, so check that out. Former Ant-Man director Edgar Wright and Marvel's Kevin Feige have made amends. That's right, they had a meeting and they worked through kind of everything and any animosity that they had before, and who knows, maybe they'll work it together again down the road. Not only is Salma Hayek talking about joining the Eternals, so is Angelina Jolie. She's talking about why she joined as well, so check out these articles on our social media to see the full breakdown. Nick Cannon is also returning as the host for Wild 'N Out after apologizing for his comments that got him fired last year. Good Girls and Manifest are returning over at NBC in March, so very glad to see the return, especially for Good Girls. I love that show, so give it me more. I cannot wait to see that. Emily Hampshire from Schitt's Creek, she's set to headline a new remake of Norman Lear's Mary Hartman. That's right. So I don't know nothing about Mary Hartman. This does not ring a bell, but I will tell you Emily Hampshire is fantastic. She is so good on Schitt's Creek, so I'm very happy that she's already lining up her next project. Ryan Seacrest is exiting Ease live from the red carpet after 14 years. So, man, it's about time, though. Thank you, Ryan, for all you've done. JoJo Siwa is set to headline a new live-action musical called The J-Team, which will be over on Nickelodeon. Love It or List It co-host Hilary Farr is set to star in a second series over on HGTV. Nut Lee has just joined the cast to reoccur on HBO Max's Peacemaker as Judo Master. So I love that this show is shaping up really well. So there you go. Congratulations to the Impractical Jokers, who have just struck a first look deal with Warner Media, and their show Impractical Jokers has just been renewed for a 10th season. Guys, if you're not watching Impractical Jokers, you just don't have a soul. This show is hilarious. It's a prank show, but it's different than anything you've ever seen before, and it's four best friends that just love to embarrass each other, and they do these pranks, and oh my god, the stuff they do. I've been watching this show since day one. I'm so happy to see them still going 10 seasons later. Impractical Jokers is fantastic. Watch it on True TV. Jillian Anderson is set to star in Lionsgate's White Bird, A Wonder Story, which will begin shooting later this month. Christopher Plummer has passed away at the age of 91, so we send our condolences there. Big loss to the film community. Christopher Plummer, a lot of people loved him, and but 91, man, led a great life, but our condolences are out to his friends and family. The showrunner for Watchmen, Stacey Osai Kufar, who also helped write Watchmen, which was, of course, critically acclaimed, has been tapped to write the script for Marvel's Blade. Yes, Blade, the one with Mahershala Ali. She is going to write it, and this is great news. I cannot wait to see how Blade shapes out. Paramount Plus has announced that they're going to do a Yellowstone prequel series called Why 1883. So there you go. That's coming to the Paramount Plus network, which is the new streaming service that is basically CBS All Access rebranded, just so you know. Sci-Fi's Wyonna Earp is concluding with its 4th season. This will be the 4th and final season for that. Barack and Michelle Obama's Higher Ground has unveiled their new slate of Netflix projects that are coming soon, so check that out. Lana Condor is set to star in and executive produce a new Netflix comedy series called Boo Bitch. That is, I'm not making that up. Boo Bitch is coming from Lana Condor. Ben Stiller is set to helm a film adaptation of Rachel Maddow's Bagman. Yes. Don't know much else about that, but there you go. David Leitch is set to direct Will Smith in Fast and Loose, which is a new project they're working on together, and a studio bidding war has already started to acquire the rights to it. So I love that. I love reading about studio wars like early on when a movie hasn't even been made yet, and we're already bidding. Chiwetel Ejiofor is set to lead Paramount Plus's The Man Who Fell to Earth series. That's right. So they are readapting that. Alex Kurtzman's upcoming reboot of The Man Who Fell to Earth. Chiwetel Ejiofor, so great. This will be awesome. FX Mayans MC Season 3 finally coming. I thought this show was canceled. I hadn't heard nothing about the Mayans show in forever. And then out of nowhere, they're like, here comes Season 3. I'm like, what was the delay on that? Insane. Deon Taylor set to helm a new John Lewis biopic called Freedom Ride. We have a new promo for The Walking Dead Season 10C, so check that out. Raya and the Last Dragon is available for pre-order tickets, and you can even pre-order on Disney Plus as well to get that going. Let's see. So there was a rumor that came out already that said that Henry Cavill was going to be in Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. And now we're already hearing that is a fake rumor and Henry Cavill will not appear in the movie. But once again, who knows when it comes to these superhero movies? Nobody wants to tell the truth of who's in or who's out. I think that, the director of Shazam 2 came out and said, look, we haven't even really got into the casting phase yet. So any reports you see are too early and are not confirmed. So that's why we're kind of guessing, hey, he might not be in it. But it doesn't mean he can't be in it down the road. So we will have to wait and see. I would love to get some confirmation on Henry Cavill's Superman, something, because we just keep getting these rumors that he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. I'm like, what is going on, dude? Just give me some more Superman. Director Tate Taylor, who directed Ma, says that he has good ideas for a sequel to the Octavia Spencer film. I like Ma. I thought this was a really good thriller that came out, a year or two ago. I would love to see some sort of sequel for it. I think that'd be great. HBO's unveiled the trailer for their new documentary series, Allen versus Pharaoh, so you can check that out. Fox News has canceled Lou Dobbs Tonight. Taran Killam has joined Hannah Simone and Elizabeth Hurley in a new upcoming CBS sitcom pilot. So I'm excited about that. It's called Welcome to Georgia. This is a great cast, man, so I'm super excited about that. Hulu is teaming with stand-up comedian Chris Estrada for a new scripted series inspired by his life called Punk Ass Bitch. I love the name of that one. Punk Ass Bitch. Coming soon to Hulu. HBO plans to join the GameStop production frenzy with a new scripted project from the Billions co-creator and Blumhouse Pictures. That's right. They are already adapting this whole GameStop stock thing into a movie that I think they're going to do on HBO Max. So, wowza. That did not take long at all. Oh, man. Okay. James Gunn says that he is finished with Suicide Squad, and he thanked Warner Brothers for allowing him to fully create his vision with very few notes. So I love that. The full quote from James Gunn said, "The Suicide Squad is fully finished and cut. I made every single choice, and they never once even slightly interfered. They gave me very few notes. They were usually good and minor, and I took them if I wanted to, and I didn't if I didn't want to. Warner's was creatively amazing." So there you go, guys. That's a high praise. I love that James Gunn was able to get in, make the movie he wanted, and here we are. So that is awesome. All right, so again, we have the new trailer for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Check that out. It premieres on March 19th on Disney+. Zack Snyder has announced that we're getting the new Snyder Cut trailer for Justice League on Valentine's Day. That's right. February 14th, we'll drop the new Suicide Squad. I'm still thinking Suicide Squad. Justice League Snyder Cut trailer. Can't wait to see that. Like I said, we have the teaser trailer for Old, which came from the Super Bowl spot for Raya and the Last Dragon, the Super Bowl spot for Nobody, and the Super Bowl spot for Fast and Furious 9, F9. So excited. I just want to get this damn Fast and Furious movie. What are we waiting for? Let's go. The Little Things, #1 at the box office for the second week in a row, so congratulations there to the Denzel film. It made another 2.1 million, and it's got about 8 million after its first 10 days in the box office. All right, Universal has officially delayed the Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson-led movie Marry Me, which was going to come out, I think, at the end of last year. Then it was bumped to later this year. Now they've moved it all the way to 2022. So, yeah, this is one that I think could have just come out and gone on VOD, right? I mean, it's a comedy. It's a romantic comedy. Like, why do we need to push this back a year? I love Jennifer Lopez. I love Owen Wilson. Like, this one I feel could have been avoided, in my opinion. We have the season 4 trailer for Wyonna Earp, so check that out, teasing the final episodes. Congratulations to Jamie Lee Curtis, who has joined Eli Roth's Borderlands film adaptation of the video game, so great addition there. Peter Dinklage is set to produce and star in a new animated feature adaptation called This Was Our Pact. Fox has greenlit a new Ancient Greece animated series from Rick and Morty's Dan Harmon. Dungeons & Dragons is starting to get their cast together, and they have announced that they have brought on Michelle Rodriguez and Justice Smith to star alongside Chris Pine in their upcoming movie, Dungeons & Dragons. Octavia Spencer is in talks to join the movie Spirited, to join Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds in Apple TV Plus's musical film that they're doing. Musical film, guys. We'll see. They got the right cast for it. I'll have it with open eyes. We'll see. We have the new trailer for Clarice, which debuts this week on CBS, so check that out. Michael B. Jordan, his new upcoming film Without Remorse, which is based on the Tom Clancy book, has finally been given an Amazon release date, as it will debut in April over on Amazon Prime. So we knew that we had heard the rumors for a while now that Amazon was going to be buying the rights to this, and now we know it is complete, and we're getting it in April. Kat Dennings teases that we'll see more Darcy later in the MCU, so very cool there. Randall Park says he's unsure if Jimmy Woo will return in Ant-Man 3, so we'll have to wait and see what happens on that. Christina Milian is set to succeed the late Naya Rivera as Colette in Step Up Season 3. That's right, they are recasting her role with Christina Milian, but they said that they did go to Naya Rivera's family and they spoke with them and they got their blessing to replace the role. So they did it the right way, which is very, very cool here. Lee Daniels is attached to executive produce a new FX spy drama called The Spook Who Sat by the Door. Okay, Lee Daniels is great, so we'll see. More than 14 major studios, networks, streamers, and top filmmakers are pursuing the screen rights to T.J. Newman's Falling, right? T.J. Newman's Falling, which is being described as Speed at 35,000 feet. So this is a new book that came out that is a super big bestseller. And yes, everybody's negotiating to try to get the rights to this. So we'll see who ends up winning that bidding war. We'll probably know by the next couple episodes here. Jenny Han, who's the author of To All the Boys, will adapt her novel The Summer I Turned Pretty for a new Amazon series. We have the full listing of the Critics' Choice Awards that just came out earlier today, so you can see the full nominees there. Rob Delaney and Alice Eve have been cast in Amazon's global thriller series called The Power, and that's it. Yeah, that's my last piece of news here, The Power, which is coming to Amazon. Without Remorse, to give you the exact date there for the Michael B. Jordan movie, that's going to hit Prime Video on April 30th. So there you go. All right, guys, that is it. We did it right in that half-hour mark. I love it. That is our news of the week, and I thank you so much for tuning in and joining me as I get you caught up with all the latest and greatest of the entertainment news that has dropped in the last 7 days or so. So thank you once again so much. Our official webpage is amiontheair.com. So make sure you bookmark that. It's got all our social media tabs in the top right-hand corner. You can get to everything right there. Don't forget to subscribe to our spin-off podcast, which is Am I on the Air Quick Bites. It is a separate feed, so make sure you subscribe to that so you never miss an episode as well. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. Leave us a 5-star review. If Apple Podcast ain't your thing, don't you worry. We got you covered. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podchaser, Google Podcasts. We're all over the interweb, so check that out. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. You can follow me on Twitter directly at DXDonMega. Follow me on Stardust at simply Don Mega, DONMEGA. And make sure you follow us on YouTube and Instagram as well. Just search Am I on the Air and you can find us no problem. And of course, shout out to our great affiliates, reddragonsradio.com. Remember, that's a podcast hub that has us. It has People's Forum. It's got a bunch of other podcasts. So make sure you go support that and check it out at Red Dragons Radio on Twitter and reddragonsradio.com on the interwebs. That'll do it for me, guys, on this Monday, February the 8th. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. I hope everyone has a great week, and I'll be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel. So till next time, y'all, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons! Red Dragons!